And here we are. Where are we? I have no freaking idea. Alright, so let me just try to fix some things here. Colonization. Okay, so what I do today, I actually felt like writing something. And I went on the forums and I left my shit on the forums. Mistake. Big freaking mistake. Okay? Forgive me, it's taking me time to log in. My screen is black. I'll just show you in a second. There it is. That's my screen right now. It's been this way for 20 minutes. I don't feel like going in and out of the goddamn login devices at Steam. So here is what I said. There's one part that I need to fix, but here's what I said. I do a lot of colonization. I enjoy it, and I feel it's somewhat therapeutic. There are things that bother me, so that this is not a grievance, but a suggestion based on my experience that would make colonization and other things better. Okay, the first point. Construction points. There's no reason construction points increase every time you add a new structure. Tracking it becomes a task. Setting up construction goals becomes a task, etc. Solution: a static amount to build structures, whatever they are. We have them on small settlements, but when we add a T2, T3, the points increase with every build. That's my first part, right? Number 2, pay to skip. There's a point where the construction gets down to the wire and I might not have help or even time to finish what I've started. I would like to have an easy button for all the initial constructions. Pay to skip allows me the choice to either finish the Dodec I started instantly or take my time and work with my squadron. Maybe if we had this, we wouldn't see so many T1s littering the galaxy. Insta-build for T1, T3 as a nuclear option reduces the stress of that initial 30-day timer. And that's the problem, is the 30-day timer. Because, for instance, there are a lot of solo players, and you're just not gonna escape that, no matter what. Whatever the fuck you're thinking in your brain, your stupid brain, going on the forums, you're not going to go around that. There are going to be solo players all the time. New players are going to come in, they're only going to want to play solo. So if they can't play the game, if they can't play this game, they can't build a Dodec, then why are they coming to play this game? Why? Solution number 3. Extend the timer. Why do I have the same amount of time to build a T1 as I do a Dodec? I can realistically solo a T2 and finish it in 3 to 5 days. But Dodec requires 60 hours. Look, I don't know why I keep on crashing today, man. What is with the crash today? Constantly crashing today. What the hell? FDEV, get together, dude. What the hell's going on here, man? What's wrong with you people? Can't play a game. So what I say, hold on a second. Going back. I can solo. Okay. Dodec requires about 60 hours of hard labor, right? Should be given more time for the initial claim or higher in the constructions. 30 days for a T1, T2. 60 for a T3 and a Dodec. Why? If all I'm doing in 30 days is hauling, as a new player, I will quickly lose interest in playing this game. Okay, here's the problem that everybody had with is the governor. The governor. I don't know how else to explain this. A governor just replaces the architect. Okay, and the architect option of being able to build the system is up for grabs. But you get a lot more being a governor. You own shit. So this way, there could be a swap. Architect option for governorship. Okay. Then I went into the engineering apprentices. Then I went into the tech material traders, and then colonization spots. And I said that, but that's about all I had. And so, while I was talking, I got my ship. Cool. I've been waiting for the damn thing to log. I don't know what's going on. Keep on getting Mauve adders all fucking day. Okay. So here we are. Colonization again. You know, I don't know anything about colonization. It seems like every time you go on a forum, there's some fucking nut job that thinks they know better than me. I've got like, I've been doing colonizations since day one. I have more fucking constructions than probably anybody there because I have multiple accounts, dumbasses. So I can have 10,000 constructions everywhere. These guys like, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're gonna kill the blah blah blah. I'm gonna kill the fucking game. You're an idiot if you think you're gonna kill the game. It just makes the game better. The point about governor mansions is this: you're not an architect anymore. You own. But owning, the BGS can come in and take possession, and I'm talking about BGS. BGS does that already. With factions and shit. They do that already with factions. Okay, so what's going on here? Somebody said hello, I didn't say hello. Anyway, BGS does that with factions as it is, so I don't know, I don't understand what the problem is there. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Jeezy, how are you? Diamond Horse, hello, how are you? Good to see you guys. So the point is, I went and I made some suggestions on the message boards. Whatever. Well, fuck, who cares? In any case, let's see what we have for construction. Could Jack or Phaser Ruddock? He texted me and said that he did the aluminum already. This guy's a beast. Here we are. See what kind of construction I have. So I got CMM composite. I know I got Drakkster's fleet carrier there with 21,000 tons. So good morning, Hawk. So all I need to do is load up 30 more thousand CMMs and whatever else I got. It looks almost finished, man. That's amazing shit. Thank you. So we still got 2 weeks left on this Dodec. Let's take a picture. You know, I'm old school. I gotta have a hard copy. So I need to load up with CMMs. That's the thing. Load up bad drag with CMMs. Okay. Eventually, FDev is gonna do some shit too, dude. Period. 07 Tortoise. Eventually, FDev will do something about the T1 litter. It's just thousands of T1s all over the place, littering the galaxy with relatively very good systems. And the one that I'm heartbroken about is right next door to me, where this place, there's a system. It's just so beautiful, and there's only a T1 there. The guy built it, moved on. He's gone. He's never going to come back. He probably has 1,000 systems. He's on his way to Colonia. All right? So, what happens with that construction? It just stays there. Nothing happens. Nobody can actually colonize that system now. Because this douchebag took possession, now is an architect, and now you basically, you can't build anything in that system. Okay? And then we get like secondary or tertiary systems, like mediocre shit. The best ones are taken by these guys, and they move on. They move on into the fucking galaxy. So what do? They're gonna eventually gonna do something, because there's gonna be. I'm gonna fucking complain. I'm gonna complain every single fucking day. I'm gonna complain. I want your fucking system be taken away from you. If you're a douchebag, built only a T1 and moved on. I really do. I want your system to be taken away from you. You shouldn't be an architect. You actually shouldn't be playing this fucking game. Go and play fucking. Go and play some fucking other game. Go and play a farming game. Fucking douchebags. I'm pissed because I go online and I gave some great suggestions. First of all, the best one is the roaming engineers. You're 12,000 light years out. You're not going to go back to the boat. So what do you do then? You know what I mean? So I'm kind of fucking pissed about that. That I get whacked. I'm like, it takes time to think these things. I had to type it. I'm at work. I'm typing the shit. It takes time. It takes fucking time. It's not like I'm like I had all day and I could just sit there and type out everything that I thought about. Where am I? Oh shoot, man. Where the hell am I? Yeah. There we go. Anyway, sorry about the rant, guys, but I got pissed off. I mean, perfectly good ideas. And the biggest problem is that the T1 issue is the biggest problem. In my area, there's got to be 2 or 3 dozen systems that are fantastic that have been taken up by douchebags. And I know what you're saying. Hey, there's plenty of space out there, right? You can find somewhere else. Well, how about I don't want to move out into the fucking galaxy to find a different spot, and all I want to do is just build where I'm at. You know what I mean? Or give us the option to buy that spot. Maybe at a premium. You know what I'm saying? Give us the option to buy that spot or something like that. But I put in the governor thing because you swap in architect, which is nothing. You're no one. You're a fucking architect. You're no one. You're absolutely zero. Okay? All you did was haul shit for FDev. That's all you did. And you're making a different status called governor. Okay? And the governor, you still can do architect, but you got all sorts of other shit. Now you put in BGS into it, and you can get your governorship taken away. Okay? So I was thinking about gameplay, right? BGS, ownership of fucking systems and planets and stuff. That's what I was thinking about. So in any case, no big deal. No biggie. It was for FDev. I'm sure they watch these streams and they hear me rant. But it's ridiculous the amount of systems that just have one T1 in them. And the systems are utterly never going to be ever colonized. They're never going to be colonized. Okay? They've just been taken so that they can go to Colonia. The Dukes of Myken. And then the Dukes of Myken are like the worst fucking faction on the planet right now, I think. I don't know what the hell they're doing. You're just racing towards Colonia, but you're not building any structure on the way. And every idiot in your so-called consortium is taking up the best shit. Okay? They're just taking up the best shit. This system that I built here, basically it's for posterity, dude, because it's not for me. I barely make any money off of this. Why am I building this shit? You know what I mean? So that's where we're at. I need to fix that post because they don't understand my shit. So governorship is a great idea. ownership of stuff, being a governor. Governor doesn't necessarily mean ownership. Governor means that you're running things. You're in charge, right? But you can take that. You can get that taken away from you. Yo, what's up, Moses? So I'm doing this hauling right now. I got CMMs to do. Once I finish the CMMs, basically, I'll be finished with the Dodec and Promontory Summit 1869. So a lot of history there. You know, that event, if you think about it, sit down and really think about it. Before that railroad was connected, they had to use stagecoaches. They were shot up by bandits, by Indians, all sorts of shit, right? That's how they got to the West. Slow, like molasses. Then they got the railroad. Then goods and services started flowing to the West. And shit started coming back to the East. Gold, riches, money, right? It's just like the internet, dude. There's like different phases in history has boosted this United States of America. That is like a paradox moment. If that never happened, it would have been decades before anything else would happen. Telegraph, the internal combustion engine, airplanes, internet, everything had like a push. It pushed the United States forward. You know, it pushed the United States forward. So that's why I'm naming it Promontory Junction. Promontory Summit, excuse me. Okay, this is my refinery. I built this by myself. And this is the point that I made on online, right? If I have no time clock, you know, fuck it. I don't give a shit. I have a time clock. I don't care. It could take forever to build something. And actually, I do remember this taking like 3 months or something like that. So slowly but surely, I built it, right? So basically, it's the time clock. The problem is the time clock. How much time we have to build something. And you can't stop. You can't stop solo players. You're not gonna stop. You're not gonna stop people from coming into this game and trying to build a Dodec from day one. Okay, they just went from Sidewinder to Dodec day one. Okay, you're not gonna stop them. It's just not gonna happen. People want to play what they want to play, and there's more solo players than there are multiplayer. So. Let me see. Who's this guy? I want to tell him to go fuck himself. So, Pilot B, go fuck yourself. All right. You have no fucking clue. He's like, it's very toxic. This is toxic. Toxic. This is toxic. That the only word he knows is toxic. He's telling me what's toxic. You know. But it makes sense to take the shit off a timer. Or at least add a little bit more time. Pay for it. $25 million for the initial. $25 million for the initial claim. Add another $25 million for another 30 days. $50 million. I'll pay for that. No problem. But the thing is that timer, that initial timer that stops people from doing shit. And if there was that initial timer, there wouldn't be so many. Well, there still would be T1s because these guys just decide to like blitzkrieg all the way up to the Colonia. You know, every game I've seen. I want to be honest with you guys. Every game I've seen, elite little club that did their own shit, and then all of a sudden they disappeared. Boof, gone. And I guarantee Dukes of Micah is the same thing. Eventually, they're going to go poof, and they're gonna be gone. And all that shit they built the Colonial is gonna be poof gone. Okay, you're not gonna be able to build anything on it. So FDev is gonna say, shit, we have 20,000 T1s in sole systems, like singular systems. Nobody's built them. What do we do? Okay. Thing is, it's ideas. I come up with ideas. I tell people ideas. You know, you don't have to fucking do it. And actually, I would like somebody to actually pack on it. Just put more on top of that. Just develop the idea. Keep going with it. You know. I'm thinking ownership, right? It's one step up from architect, governor. It's a governor. It's like you don't own it. You're a governor. You govern. It's your government. But that government could be taken away from you, including the shit that you built in that one system, T1. Anyway, I make a mistake. So go online, see what it said. Tell me what I said wrong. I'll change it. Go online. It's in the forums and suggestions. You'll see my blue Radiator suit that I have on. I want my rat suit, man. It's been way too long since the Enclave. Anyway. But we gotta develop some gameplay around colonization. It just can't be that's all you're gonna do is haul. And it's a macro colonization. There's no micro. You don't build your own house. You don't build your own apartment. You don't build up nothing. You absolutely build. All you're doing is hauling. And you're an architect. What does that mean? Absolutely, positively nothing. It means nothing to be an architect. You know, it has no value. In my opinion, it has no value. If you call me architect and a piece of shit son of a bitch, it would have the same value. Pretty much. Seriously. Dude, I gotta say hats off to Phaser Ruddock. Okay. Guys from England. He is a machine, man. He did aluminum, he did steel, he did a lot of work here, and because of him, I'm pretty much almost finished. Pretty much. Well done. Sometimes you have help, you know, from people, from squadrons, sometimes you don't. And that was my point on the forums. Because it's like, when do you have help? Oh, there's plenty of organizations can help you out. They'll all you do is request it and pay 7 billion credits to build a freaking T3. Okay, yeah, sure. So, yeah, check it out. Go online and see what I said. You know, I think it's time for them to let us change the names of our systems. I really like the idea where you're buying spots. Like, let's say you colonize, right? Let's say you colonize. The flag is hanging over a location that's undesirable, right? The place where you have to start maybe only has 1 on the surface and 2 in orbit, right?
About our ships, just ask. Okay,
but the rest of the system is kick-ass, right? The rest of the system is kick-ass. Has a lot of 4s and 5s. You can build a bunch of stuff on it, but you can only build the shitty T1 construction in the flag. So I said, have the option of purchasing more spots. So instead of being 1 spot on the surface, you purchase 2. Let's say it cuts out at 1 for 1. So if you only have 1 on the surface, you can only get 1 more. Let's say if it has 2 on the surface, you get 2 more. Yeah, I know. Because there's some assholes on there thinking that they own the fucking forums and shit. But they don't play the game. Otherwise, they wouldn't be on the forums. I mean, the amount of time it took me to put that post was like 5 minutes, and I moved on. I don't care what people have to say. I want FDev to see it. I want them to actually do something. But who knows? Who the hell knows? Oh, there's the memes. Shit. They're everywhere. Yeah, dude. I know how you feel. I know exactly how you feel. You know, it's like useless to go on the boards. The junkyard thing. I was thinking about the junk. I forgot to put the junkyard. They got enough assets to make a junkyard. Okay, so one of the things I don't like is that our care packages are dissolved, right? And then we're given credits where the shit is full. We're given credits. You know, we can't buy materials with credits. So why are they giving us credits for the materials? That's my point. Yeah. Alright, so let's get some CMMs. Need to fill out this fleet carrier with CMMs. And I'm going to need another fleet carrier, so that's 3. Look at all that gold. Look at that shit. Look at that. Fucking A, man. 45,000. What's 51,000 is the probably better in the bubble, 55 or something like that. Alright, let's get CMMs. The two things that I really need to do is the roaming engineers. That one needs to be done because it's like you're working at 12,000 light years from the bubble, and you're not gonna be. Let's say your team, you know, they want to do. Your team wants to do some missions, but you don't have a ship that's outfitted that you can actually fight with. So you need an engineer. You're gonna go back to the bubble. You're gonna go 12,000 light years back to the bubble. Okay, or you're gonna get him to do a remote kind of shit, or they do press, and they actually can fix the module. So it makes sense that engineers would move with us. The material traders will move. The tech traders will move with us. It just makes sense that these things will move.
Flight path is clear. Flight control out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah. Anyway, so here we are again, doing the same thing over and over again. After this, I'm gonna run some. I don't know if I'm gonna run. Let's see. I keep thinking I can do more, and I'm so tired. I don't even think I can do these runs. You know. Finish off the CMMs on Bad Dragon. So I did purchase the 3 accounts, but I'm not activating them yet. They're available with Dodecs. FYI, guys. You may not like it, but I got 3 accounts, so I can activate the Dodec. Because if I go out in the black and I find what I'm looking for, I want to build as fast as I can. So I don't want to sit there and build out T3s for the next 90,000 years. Okay. Oh, wonderful.
Welcome, Commander. Thank you for visiting this carrier.
Yeah, I don't know what the problem is. I couldn't log in, man. It was black screen forever, man. Did you notice that shit? Just don't know what's going on with their servers. They say they fix it, but they don't. I don't know. Let's see, how much payment did I get? System architect payment. 449,000. That's how much bad drag got. 449,000 credits. That's like one bounty in a compromised nav beacon. For God's sakes, give me a break.
Docking accomplished. Engine shutting down. Welcome, Commander.
Okay. So yeah, if you go to Drakkster page, literally there's PhDs being made over there. Somebody should give those guys credit of some kind of medal, because seriously, the amount of work that it looks like they put into it is just ridiculous.
Magnetic contact active.
And here we are. 33 minutes. Jesus, I haven't done anything. It's nice and warm in my room, and I got a nice like fleece on. It's like it's not really cold. Today wasn't cold, but it's just I'm an old fuck and my bones are all brittle, so I'm cold. Now, where are my peoples? I'm gonna log into Dangerous Talk. Alright, I'm there. In case somebody wants to come join me. Alrighty then. Okay, here's the concept, so you understand what I'm saying about the governorship.
Welcome to Interastra.
The architect is not static to one person. The architect is static to the governorship.
I'm here if you have any questions.
So if let's say Jeezy takes over governorship, then he is the architect of that system. Okay? But now Hawk comes along and does a whole bunch of goddamn BGS, and he's the man with BGS. He takes over governorship. Now he is the governor and the architect. So the architect can travel from player to player It doesn't stay in one place. Okay. Also, you can transfer the governorship. Let's say you resign because you had your hand in the cookie jar. Okay, and you were found that you were a bad criminal. All right. So you resign. That governorship goes to the loyal, whoever takes over, the second in command. But the point is, the architect does not stay with the player. Okay, and it can be transferred from player to player. So this way you can like transfer it among the squadron. I can give it to Jeezy. I can give it to Kix. I can give it to wherever for that one system. Okay, so it can be governor of that one system. And what does that do? Well, it keeps the fucking colonization going. Because if you're a fucktard and you took I'm gonna take a break. If you took a break in the middle of your construction, well now you got a whole bunch of fucking construction that's not finished. But the governorship allows you to have control over an architect, and now you can finish the construction. Okay, that's the point of governorship. That's the point. Okay, because you can finish the construction of a system. That's just a thought. I think it's a great. I don't think I expressed my opinion too well on the forums. I don't think I did that. But you're not gonna. You're losing the system, but you don't have to lose the system. There's thousands and thousands of systems, so you basically can fortify your position, fortify your governorship, build the fucking system out, and then it's impossible to take over by it with BGS. If you have 80 structures, let's say in BGS, they have to take over half of them to incite a civil war or some shit, right? Well, you're in good fucking standings if your freaking system has got that many constructions on it. But if you only have one, and that's the T1, okay, fuck you and everybody that looks like you, because we're taking the T1. We're just taking it. That's it. Okay, and I'm sorry I gotta be brutal, but it's a fact, man. If you just go and explore around my system here, you see what these guys did, you'd be like, shit, now I know why Drakkster's pissed. Okay? You'd be pissed too, man. You'd be pissed too. Fucking A. But that was the thing about the governorship. I gotta rewrite that part. Because it's like you know, it's no longer architect. Architect is a subcategory of the governorship. Alright, so who is the governor? He is the one who's the architect. So if I come along and take it, then I become the architect of that system. Anyway, that's my thought on that one. I thought it was a great idea, man. I think it's a great idea. It keeps the construction going. It just keeps the construction going, man. Or let's say you want to quit the game. What happens then? You got like 500 different constructions everywhere, and you're quitting the game. What do you do? What do you do? Because these idiots on the forums, Pilot B being one of them, okay? What do you do when you have somebody quit the game and they got 300 different constructions all over the place and they didn't finish it? What do you do then? You take your proverbial finger, lube it up, and stick it up your ass. Because there's really nothing to do at that point. The person quit. And all that construction is gone. Or at least the T1s are gone. So here comes the governor mansion, right? The guy already quit, but he has a governorship. He already quit. Maybe we can email him, say, hey, fix your shit because you left. Can you relinquish your control over these systems? Maybe he'd be nice and do that for us, but I doubt that he will. Okay. I doubt that they will. I doubt it.
Incoming message.
Anyway, that's just the thought. Governorship to me is like brilliant. I really do like it. They already have the assets. They're just one T2 on the surface. And then you do the BGS play so that you can get ownership. Now you get ownership, then you get the architect. You get architect, you can build out the system again. But the other person who had the system can come back and try to claim it. You know, they can raise an army, they can raise skirmishers, they can come out and take over your shit. Again. A tug of war, baby. Alright.
Landing gear deployed.
But you can transfer the governorship over and over again. Like, let's say that person who lost it just does BGS, gets it back, then he loses it again in a month, then he gains it back. The point is the construction keeps on going. It keeps on going. The construction keeps on going. Somebody's always building something in that system. That's my point. Anyway, I think it's a brilliant idea. Decide to log on again in the game and head over to the new station 4000. Congratulations, Hawk. You logged in and you're gonna do the hardest thing in the game. Shit. I don't even want to go out there. I have to actually do some heroin and shit to go all the way out there. Oh my god, it's so far away. But congratulations, welcome back. Man, this is a really fucking great idea, dude. I think it is such a great idea to do the governor thing. Okay, that you keep it doesn't stay with one person, it doesn't stay static. It moves around. Ownership moves around. And architecture moves around. So this way Hawk can have it for 6 months, and then all of a sudden Mr. Jeezy took it over for another 6 months. And then all of a sudden here comes the Drakkster, and I'm the boss. Alright? And I take it over for like 3 years. But meanwhile, I'm still building something in the system. Who cares if you own it? What are you getting out of it? Like 300,000 credits? I'll give you the fucking credits for that piece of property. Oh my god. It's insane how quick you can travel to the other side of the galaxy. Dude, congratulate. Good luck, man. Good luck. It is very far. I've been suffering with insomnia and all sorts of crap, so I don't feel like. I think if I did the neutron highway, it would like do something to my face, to my eyes, and like hypnotize me, and then I become like a zombie, a neutron star zombie. You know. Yeah. But it's all for the love of the game, guys. You know, all the shit that I'm doing is really for the love of the game. You know, I really love Elite Dangerous. I really do. Braden did good with Elite Dangerous when he started it. Now he's just sitting with his thumb up his ass on the board of directors making cash. So he's bankrolling in, man. Everybody gets to do that. Everybody wants to do that at one point. But I love Elite Dangerous. I'd fly with you, bud, if I could. But it's pretty far away. And I'll fall asleep. And then I'll slam into the side of some kind of planet. I would love to go out there too, see what they did. Yeah, I gotta rewrite that, the governorship, because I don't think people understand.
I'm safe.
And I think we should own planets. We should own them, right? Pay 25 million for a small moon, 50 million for something larger, maybe 100 million for a high male content world. All right. Last night I hauled 0. I had empty hole. That was great. I'm talking and I'm hauling nothing. All right. All right. It is, man. I love. I don't know why. I think, and I'm just speculating that I think operations is done. I think it's finished. And they really the Caspian is a little early. It should have actually been maybe a couple more weeks. I think been held, but I'm not complaining. You know, I can get the Caspian now on all my accounts. I'm not complaining at all. I love I actually did not like the Caspian at first. Now I do love the Caspian. I really do. Good ship. Good combat vessel. I actually use it for combat. So much fun with Imperial hammers. So much fun. Now our legendary friend and associate Sean, he built the Caspian all shot cannons. Okay, he built the Caspian all shot cannons. So he said it's crazy. It's really crazy. And you got 8,000 shield on the damn thing. So it's a good fighter. Yeah, I know you can't land on a planet. That's a problem. That's a problem. You should be able to land with every ship on the planet with no problems. Do you remember? I don't know if you guys saw the stream, but I actually, landed on a completely flat surface. So I can get first footfall, and I took 20% damage. And I don't know where I took it from. There was no rocks around. There was like nothing there for me to take damage. So I know they'll fix it. It's just a matter of time. I keep saying that they don't have enough people, but I'm starting to realize that they really don't have enough people. And actually, if they fix the Cobra game engine that they have, okay, the other games would be better too. Yeah. Shit, come on. Oh. A massive headache, not going away whatsoever. Migraine. Weather's changing. When I get weather changes, like it starts getting warm, springtime kind of weather, I'll get migraines. I'll get lots and lots of migraines. Like I can't keep my eye open migraine. There's my other clipper. Yeah, so I have three new Steam accounts, three new that will have access to the Dodec. That's really the only reason I got 3 new accounts. And I'll be able to do a one-click build. Boom. Up. Look, the thing is, after that, I have to build another T3. So there'll be a T3 on the surface, T3 in orbit, 2 refineries, 2 high-tech settlements, and one agriculture. And that'll cover all the materials that I need for construction, for the next construction going forward. So the next one could be a T2. I might not do that. I might not just build any more T2s. T3s, I mean. Any more Dodecs. Maybe I'm done. I'm building one right now. This is a Dodec that I'm building. So... Another thing that I didn't put up. You see these fleet carriers? You got internal in here, right? Can you do combat in this hangar? Yes. Can you do combat in the space beyond this? Yes. So I said, I'm gonna actually post this one too. I think you can link let's say you link 5 fleet carriers together. And they've been squatted. There's marauders in the damn thing, and you got to clean out the marauders. That's gameplay, dude. But just using the assets you already have and creating some kind of content.
If you want to know more about our wonderful, take your time.
Oh yeah. So to do the escape pod method, you need 2 transporters. I have 2 Panther clippers.
Fly safe.
And basically, I go and escape on the surface. I recall another one to come down. I fill up the one that's already here. And bring it up back to the settlement. Surface area. Alright. Oh yeah. But it's a good ship, man. The Caspian is a good ship. Thing is what can make the ship better at landing? I don't even know, man. I really don't. I thought about making the hull not blast resistant. What is that? Kinetic resistant, so that this way it could land better. That was a thought. And then I was thinking about, but there's really nothing you can make it to land better, right? It really isn't. You can't make it land better. I like it the way it is right now. Fuck it. I kick ass with it. Has 8,000 shield. It's just a beast. I really enjoy flying it. AFK a second. I'm gonna get something to drink so I can take a pill. I got a massive headache. AFK. Well, I don't know. The last Suntul Relics run that we did, I did the Caspian. So the last CG, I used the Caspian. So I find it useful. It's cool. And then Sean, our resident, the guy just tests everything. He actually did the Caspian shot cannon, which I plan to build because by my understanding, it just kicks ass. Oh my god. I love that shit. If you get a ship and you box yourself in saying it's only an explorer, it's only a taxi, it's only this, you know, you gotta try some shit out, man. You gotta try new things. You know, you gotta try new things. It could be more than just a taxi. It could be more than just an explorer. It could be a battleship. It could be, I don't know. It could be a bunch of shit. Soon to a relic runner. You know, that's pretty damn. It's the range of it is massive, so you never have to fuel scoop, right? So that's where you just gotta experiment. You just can't say because FDev says it's an explorer, that's all I'm gonna use it for. I'm gonna just explore. No, you know, like the Kestrel, Joey and group, he's making it into an exploration ship.
Landing gear retracted. Detach confirmed. Make way for oncoming traffic.
Why not? You know what I mean? It could be an exploration ship. Everything can be an exploration ship. I just have a pounding headache. I can actually hear my eardrum like pounding. Boom,
Flight
boom,
path is
boom.
clear. Flight control signing off.
Frameshift drive charging.
All right.
3, 2,
No one's in Discord?
engage.
Nobody. Well, today everybody's doing stuff. Oh yeah. Come on. Me and Joey did more merit mining last night. Good, dude. I really like that you guys are doing that. Yeah, that spot is a very, very good spot, Misty. It's a very good spot. I really like it. I might go back later, take a little nap, and then go back and mine a little bit. It's a good spot. I'm still number 2. I'm trying to catch up to this guy. I'm still number 2. Couldn't do it today. I DC'd. I couldn't leave the ship into AFK, my AFK building, and the rest spot. So yeah, I know, man. I know. I told you it's the stacking. You're getting together. You're getting more than if you were doing separate. And I actually did that. I went back. Joey was at the station. I was by myself. I wasn't getting what I was getting when all of us were together. You know. So that's good. I'm glad you guys are doing some shit. That's good because take advantage of it, because I think once they go stronghold, once they get a stronghold carrier, we're up a creek without a paddle. We can't use that anymore to undermine. And you get cash, you get the merits, you get the care packages, you get the modules. It's multi-purpose. That's the way I like to roll. I can't just do one thing, you know. Multi-purpose. Anyway, good job, dude. I'm glad. I'm really glad about that. I got to roll with you guys too. We got that issue with being able to communicate fixed out, and I was able to do stuff with you guys. That was good.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
Cool. Very nice. Yeah, I got everything right now. But I want to get to like 150. I told you that's at about 150 you're full. You got everything. So this way I can do engineering. I can do I don't have to worry about engineering actually. I don't have to worry about materials. That's a good thing. Let me show you that. Let me see if I can find that system, man. It's right next door. I think it's 85 or 86. Let me see if I can find it. Because my whole point of what I said online on the forums, my whole point of what I was ranting
Welcome to
about
Interact. Wonderful.
was this one system here that this douchebag took over and basically just moved on. It was a year ago. And that's it. It's been a year. He's done nothing in 1 year. So I think it's time for the system. You know, if the FDev wants, they can take the system away from him. Right? They can take it away.
It's been a pleasure.
He doesn't need to keep the damn his T. He can keep his T1. Stick it up his proverbial ass. But let me see if I can find it. It's right next door. It's really, really close to my station here. And I've colonized around here, so I do plan on building. But it's this one system. It's like 80 something different locations. Let's see if I can get it going. 2 ranks to pack hounds. I love the pack hound missiles. Oh my god, I love the pack hound missiles. I love the pacifiers. I love the Imperial hammers. I love the pack hound missiles. It's just they're free, man. All you have to do is do power play and you got your modules. You don't have to do a snake dance. Let's see. This one is ours. That's Drakkster. This is Hatsumi's. Maybe this one. Who owns it? Unclaimed. Oh, nothing there. 8-6 is Hatsumi. Tsunami Com. I can't find the system. It's here, dude. It's by far one of the best systems here. I remember the name of it, but what's this? I mean, there are people that's building, but not everybody's building. No. 192 maybe? No. This is empty. No. I don't know where it is. Snake, somebody has it. Okay. I don't know where to put it. It's here somewhere. One of them. Maybe I took the marker off. But it's a massive system and nobody's even touched it. Just a T1 on it. Okay, let's keep going. Wasting our time here. Dark Sector, is that the one? Alright, let's go. Let's keep going. Oh, hoorah. Where am I? Drakkster's Forge. Do I have a full inventory? No, I do not. Should fill up, right? Cement composites for the wind. I honestly, in the beginning, I thought when you run out of materials in the station, you're basically going to be up a creek but they kept the stock high and you always had materials, so that's a good thing. There's a lot of module prismatic shields, the Imperial Hammer. I want to try out the Concord cannon. I don't know if I should or not. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
See the Dukes of Myken, man. And their little factions that they have going on. They took all our shit. Now we have no shit. I actually think I'm gonna enjoy getting BGS. I have our own factions and stuff. Getting that going again. Maybe they'll tweak it and it'll be better. Be like power play. That'd be nice. And they need to work on the goddamn. They need to work on the bonds and the payouts for on foot, man. They're ridiculously low. Super low. You know? Maybe then I'll become a elite mercenary. I'm exhausted. I'm tired as hell. I'm yawning like crazy. But if I go to sleep right now, I'll wake up in an hour and be useless.
Welcome, Commander. I hope you are in good health.
Yeah.
Routing request denied. The maximum acceptable range for requests is 7.5 kilometers. Request accepted.
I take it Hawk started his journey to the
Lighting gear deployed.
Rainbow's End. He probably did. He was talking about the Neutron Highway. Plotter. Got a lot of tools in this game. Got a lot of tools. That's what makes it so worthwhile. And we got people still interested in doing it. People still playing. Still, after 10-year game, it's still here, man. Come on. It's worth it. Definitely worth it. Right now, the game is under $10 in the store. If you don't have any money, tell me and I will pay it for you, for God's sakes. If you don't have $10 to buy the game, my goodness. What did I do? I didn't even load up, man. Oh, fuck. I keep doing that, you know? Empty hull going up empty. Didn't I? I did. But who knows? Holy shit. That is far, man. I guess you can use the Caspian to come back to the bubble to get your engineering done and shit. I don't know. I thought the apprentice thing is brilliant because you can keep them around in the bubble that you're forming on the black. That's pretty far, man. Shit. I'll park my ship at the distant world's carrier to get back to the bubble. Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Won't make the trip back. I'll just park it and leave it there. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, I have a Caspian in Colonia. I have loop ships, so I can actually go up to Colonia in a Micron. And I was thinking about traveling out to Rainbow's End, but I'm so
If you want to know more,
my sleep is so disturbed right now that if I start doing, that travel, I'd probably end up getting stranded somewhere along the way and fall asleep. I used to role play like that, you know what I'm saying, Hawk? I used to land, with my Asp Explorer. I would land on a planet, right? And it would be dark. So I turn everything off. Right, I make believe like I'm in the ship and I'm actually going to sleep in the ship. So it was like, it was cool. I liked that one. I really did. I really did like that. Turned off the lights, then you see nothing through the window, and you just go to sleep. You wake up in the morning, and your ship's. And there's actually sunlight and all that shit, and you're still in your ship. That was cool.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, it's like you can actually make believe like you're actually doing that. You turn off the lights, you turn off your ship and all that. The engines are off, and then now you go to sleep. Okay. Is there an extra suit? There's a Maverick Grade 2 here, but
you know where to find me.
Then, and I agree with you, Hawk, but if they need to hire more people. They need to. Ooh, she's got a bald head. Interesting.
Trust me.
Here they are. This is what we're talking about. and we started. We didn't. It's not a conspiracy theory, but these guys appeared in the station all of a sudden. I don't know when. Okay. And yeah, look at the yellow shoes, man. Who wears yellow shoes in the winter? You know what I mean? So there's a female also. She's dressed in purple. It's like all purple. Purple shoes, purple everything. Anyway, she's not around.
Is the connoisseur's choice. Life is short, and pleasure fleeting. But in a South Kruger ship, the pleasure lasts from the moment
Let's see what she said. Yeah, I know.
so why live?
I don't know why I was hoping that we would get it because they are
Hey, Commander.
they are they were kind of like stuck on making only medium-sized ships. So I'm thinking maybe they had a cut and paste kind of situation where they can make ship interior, but it's all got to be medium types. Only medium type ships. I don't know. I was just speculating, but I was thinking they were going to give us ship interiors also. I didn't think it would be this long without it. I'd like ship interiors. I'd like to land on Earth-like worlds. I'd like to be able to colonize an Earth-like world and make it into a build a little settlement, a little town, and then have an apartment in the town. Have a shower in the apartment. You know? But it's good to wish. Good to dream. What's that one western town in Starfield? What the hell is it called? Anyway, kind of like something like that. I think that's gonna be the overall construction for colonization or colonies if we ever did go out to the black. And we started going to different star systems. Settlements like that one, that's the way it's going to look. You wouldn't go over a second story. You'd have everybody own a store or a restaurant or something. Anyway. Okay, got my ship. Okay. Yeah, Aquila City. That's right, Ogilvy. Aquila City. That would be the overall generic construction of any colonization. Because if you think about it, no one's gonna come along with fucking. No one's gonna come along with CMM composites. They're not gonna in colonization, in real colonization. People are gonna use the materials that they find locally. Okay, regolith, like they say, and they're gonna build a city with it, right? Kind of like Tatooine. You remember the sand huts? They build with the local material. So basically, game wise, we can actually have an up and running colony and all that stuff pretty fast if they can just take their proverbial thumbs up out of their asses and do some work. Let me see. I gotta load up. I forgot to load up last time. Anyway, CM Composites. I really like Aquila City. And then you got your own apartment in Aquila City. You know? Yeah, just say, yeah, just like you do on Earth, you build with the local mats, and if there are really There nothing but sand and rocks to build into the ground. Yeah, exactly. So imagine the construction you can actually find out there. And you don't have to go crazy. Just you don't have to build massive freaking like this one. It's a massive city. It doesn't have to be a massive city. I think people will love the fact that they can actually move around in a ground Kila City kind of place. Alright, Hawk. Okay, buddy. Yeah, so Aquila City is like my dream that they actually put that in this game. I really don't like Starfield. So maybe I will if they go to Unreal Engine 2, 5, and they do Starfield 2.0. But I don't know if that's the case. Who knows? But I would love an Aquila City, right? And you don't have to go to full-fledged Earth-like worlds. Maybe there would have some islands, and an all-water world. There'll be some islands, and you can build on those islands, localize it to a certain area. So test the water and see how players react to that kind of environment. And then after that, you can build somewhere else. I really don't know why. Let me keep myself. Okay, let's land. Wait a minute. Come on. Okay. Why can't I land? I can't find the damn carrier. Come on. Alright. Regolith. They even got the 3D printing going on, right? What about a different kind of 3D printing? But they gotta let us colonize, man. They gotta let us build things. They gotta let us have immersion. Okay. They should say, "Welcome, Commander. Welcome home, Commander." Come on, it's my freaking carrier. Welcome home, Commander. Damn, that's taking forever. Alright guys, this is where I'm gonna cut it because I'm falling asleep here. I gotta take a nap or something. just rest a little bit. I'm playing with this insomnia like Russian roulette. So I still gotta load up this CMM composites on this fleet carrier, which I'll do, and then I'll finish up the construction on the Dodec. And there'll be the place where I'm doing that is gonna be a hub. Don't you have when you? Yeah, they tell me to keep this fucking speed limit. It's like, and it doesn't say welcome home. It doesn't say welcome to this carrier. And then it tells me careful pilot. What does it say about careful pilots? It says something about careful pilots. It kind of like talks down to you like a mother. Jesus. Anyway, I'm gonna take off, guys. I gotta sleep, man. I really gotta sleep. So I will see you guys when I see you. I'm gonna do more maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll be normal tomorrow. That'll be nice. And 07 Commanders, I will see you on the down. Yeah. Stay frosty.